Hey everyone, this is Janvi. Welcome back to my channel, Janu's Magic. And in this video, I want to share to you all an very interesting story I recently recited in a satsangam. And I'd like to share it to all of you. It's about Kulasekara Alwar. The dorsal present in front of the Lord in Tirumala in Tirupati is called as Kulasekara Padi because a great devotee by name Kulasekara Alvar transformed into Sil and keeps looking toward the Lord always. Today we shall talk about the very interesting history of that great devotee and also see how he got the excellent boon of becoming a Sil in front of the Lord. The Alvar was born with the humsum of the Lord's Kastuba stone. He was a king born in Travancore family in Kerala. Since his childhood, he has a lot of devotion to Lord Rama and he was equally valorous. He established a kingdom starting from Kerala to Cholanadu. Also, he re-established all Vaishnava temples that were in state of repair. He ruled his kingdom just like Ramarajam because I said he was very fond of Rama. All the people in the kingdom were very happy. But he has one weakness. That weakness is Puranam. We might wonder, how is Puranam a weakness? In his case, the weakness is extreme. Daily he used to call the Pandits to tell Ramayanam. Even though he listened to some hundreds of times, he used to be always fond of it and get immersed in hearing Ramayanam. Once, one Pandit was telling about Janastan from Aranyakanda of Ramayana, where many demons, soldiers led by Kara, Tushan, etc., come at once to attack Rama. Rama single-handedly kills thousands of demons in not less than a few hours. We all know the story. While the Pandit was narrating that story, Kulasekara Alvar raced at once, picking up his sword. His mind has gone into the Purana. He's saying this incident from Ramayanam like he is on the field with Rama. Kulasekara started saying, "Oh, my dear Lord Rama, my Rama is so young. How dare so many demons come at once and throw weapons at him? What would happen to my Lord Rama?" Saying this, he himself started going up with a sword. People were not understanding what was going on with him. They tried to stop him, but he did not listen. Then the Pandit who was narrating the story understood the matter that he got involved in the story. The Pandit said, "Dear king, please stop. Just now we got news that Rama killed Kara, Tushan and their army, and Rama went back to the ashram." Then he had a happy sigh, stopped, threw his sword aside, and said, "My goodness, if not for Rama, who else could kill them? Nice thing happened to those demons trying to attack my Rama." Saying this, he came back. Like this, he used to get immersed in the Purana. From then onwards, the Pandits would not narrate parts from the Ramayanam where there are troubles for Rama and Sita because Kalshekar Alvar would get emotional. One day, the Pandit who used to come to narrate Puranam went to another place. So his son came to narrate that day. His son did not know the weakness of Kulashekara and he started narrating the part in which Ravana abducts Sita. The Pandit's son said, "Mother Sita was crying and Ravana was taking her to Lanka from over the sea." Kulasekara immediately got angry. He stood up, picked up his sword and started going on a horse into the ocean, saying, "Ravana is going with Sita over the same ocean present here. Come on, let's go." He was not listening even though people shouted at him, "Please, stop, stop." But he did not listen and he went into the ocean on his horse. Seeing Lord Rama, the people said, "Only Lord Rama can save this mad king." Then Lord Rama's heart melted, and he said to himself, how much devotion he has." Immediately he appeared along with Mother Sita in the sky. Rama said, "Dear Kulasekara, please wait. Ravana was killed. I brought back Sita also. Look, your Mother Sita is right beside me." Then Kulasekara said, "Thank goodness. If not for you, who else could kill Ravana? And I'm overjoyed to see Mother Sita with you." Saying this, he calmed down. Lord Rama said, "Dear son, what is this devotion? Saying this, everyone is calling you a madman. I'm feeling pain to hear that. You were entering the ocean riding on a horse just like that, and people were calling you mad. Would we not feel hurt as your parents when people call you mad? Then Kulasekara Alvar repeated, Dear Lord, those who run after material things are mad in my view, and I who run after you am mad in their view. He replied so amazingly. Kulasekara became so attached to God that he was deciding to leave the kingdom and go to Srirangam. Then the ministers and the others in the kingdom wanted to stop him. They brought Vaishnavas and made them to tell many god stories that changed Kulasekara's mindset. But instead, the Vaishnavas started to rule the kingdom and act according to their wish. Ministers were worried about the kingdom. Hence, they made a plan by stealing the jewels that Kulasekara used to decorate Lord Rama deities and made them look like the Vaishnavas stole it. Kulasekara Alvar decided to prove that the Vaishnavas were innocent. So he got a big pot, put poisonous snakes in it. He told the ministers that he will put his hand in the pot, and if the snakes bite him, the Vaishnavas are guilty, and he will take the punishment for them. And if they don't, the ministers have to put their hand in the pot. But everyone's surprise, the snakes did not bite him, because Kulasekara Alvar was under the protection of the Adisesha. The ministers, scared to put their hand in the pot, fell on the king's feet and begged for forgiveness. The king felt disgusted for hurting and suspecting Vaishnavas for the sake of the kingdom. So he left the kingdom along with his daughter, Cherakulavalli, and made his son the king. Kulasekara Alvar offered all the money and his daughter to Lord Ranganatha. In the second prakaram of Srirangam on the northeast side, there is a temple of Sherakulavalli Tayar. As Kulasekara Alvar dedicated all his life to Lord Vishnu, at the end he appeared to him in the form of Lord Venkateshwara Swami, and the Lord asked him for a boon. Kulasekara Alvar asked for an amazing boon. सोपानभूतस्थित्वाहं वेङ्कटेशत्वदालये सन्दर्शेत्वान् मुखाम्भोजं प्रवालसदृशाधरम्. Meaning, Lord, dear Lord, please bless me with the fortune of becoming a docile in front of you in your Garbhalayam. I shall spend as many lifetimes as destined just by lying there and looking at your lotus feet and lips that are like jewels. Then Lord became pleased and blessed him. Tathastu. Also, the door in Sri Rangam is also called Kulasekara Padi. That's why we should never place foot on doorsill in the temples. If you go to Anantapadmanabha temple in Kerala, there is Kulasekara Mandapa, which has musical pillars like Hampi. Sitting here, Kulasekara Alvar wrote many amazing pasurams. Most importantly, he wrote Mukundamala Stotram, an amazing poem that has 40 slokas. While the literature of all other Alvars is in Tamil, only Kulasekara Alvar wrote Mukundamala in Sanskrit. Here's a picture of the Mukundamala Stotra, and a special thank you to Nanduri Srinivas sir for content and pictures. Thank you.